To those watching, I shall recap or introduce things to you in case you're new. Or just forgot about some trivial things. This young miss is world's Dominator, codename Mars. She originated from timeline 2420 where Earth has reached 75% level of no recovery, not to mention the despair that people had to suffer from the god-forsaken world. Cults such as Apostles of the End and criminals who wanted to survive caused further destruction and made the common folk suffer. She decides to time leap to 100 years in the past to prevent the world from becoming what it is in her original timeline. My name is Time Leaper. I am an artificial intelligence assisting young miss in this journey. I suggested the idea of reaching out to people, asking for support despite the 80% calculation of people who won't believe our cause. I support her in transportation and combat as I am capable to manipulate my existence and extending it for her convenience. For a good example, I can extend my being into the form of the ship most of you are probably familiar with. And also the bow she used for combat against threats. The bow has auto-aim by the way.
What?
All the work that young miss does is just the shooting. Also, my favorite hentai is
Oh, no, you're not doing this again in my video. Come on, get out of here. Okay, back to the main plot. Remember, who are you? Where did you come from? And how did you get here? Huh?
What's wrong, young miss? Your heartbeat suddenly increased for a moment.
No, I think I dozed off so much I start hitting voices. Not that it feels new to me.
Please do not joke about your way of thinking. While I can help you with a lot of things, being your therapist has proven to be a very difficult task for me.
So there's something even you can't do, huh? Does that mean I'm beyond saving?
Young miss, stop. That aside, what did you draw this time?
Does it look weird to you? I tried on drawing background this time without using references. But as I expected, I still have a long way to go. So I tried remembering the place I went back in on my original timeline. All I got correct is just the outline of the broken window though. But I remember I went here to gather some rare fruit my mom had been craving for a while.
Are you by chance feeling homesick, young miss?
Well, if only we can go back. But you told me if I go back now, I'll just return to the same second I was before coming here. And things would be very rough, someone said.
Yes, in order to save that world and fight against the Apostles of the End. You must at least gather enough resources and knowledge to plan a counterattack against them. Our supporters might not be able to go to our timeline, but with the variety of skills and knowledge they have, you'll be able to form a plan with their help.
Yeah, you said that too many times in my ear now. I want them to have fun, okay? Don't burden them with too much things like that. Huh? I'm conscious again in a dream. I can already tell this is going to be weird. What am I going to go through this time? Am I going to encounter another disturbing thing again? I wish I just don't get nerdy ghosts this time. Remember. Why does that sound familiar? This voice. It sounds similar to the one I heard today. Oh, please, let me wake up quick, or wake up at all. Don't let it fit lies to you. Don't let it happen again. I beg of you. What's going on? I don't get it. So, thank you guys for watching and thank you guys for coming by. I hope you guys have a great day no matter the place and time. See you next stream!
Great job as always. It seems you successfully gained more supporters than before. You've been working very hard and I appreciate it.
It's for the sake of world domination, right? We can't let what happened in our timeline to happen here too in 100 years to come. Will I still be alive when the time comes?
I explained to you before, right? My functions let you lurk around different timelines without letting time and space affect your being. You can stay here as long as you like and return to your timeline with the same conditions as you were before you left.
It's a concept I still find weird on my head. So, since you're sharing your powers with me, am I basically immortal?
Not quite, but as long as nothing bad happens, you should not be worried about anything.
Say, Time Leaper, I got a question. I remember when I met you in the ship, but there's something that have been bugging me for a while.
Which is?
How did I exactly end up in the ship? I remember most things about my original timeline pretty clearly, but that part alone is somehow missing from my head.
You were injured in a fight with the Apostles of the End. Luckily I was around to save you before they can truly end the world.
You said that too before, but don't you have any more specific details before that? Like, how did you actually find me and stuffs, like how distortion worked? I don't get it.
While the ship is an extension of my existence, the bracelet you're wearing right now is what keeps you alive from getting affected by the distortions of being in another timeline. I can only tell you what was in my perspective, but it seems to leap time in a hurry back then gave you quite some side effects that made your memories fuzzy. You should not worry about it, maybe you'll remember what happened later. As for distortions, you should not be worried as long as those numbers in the bracelet do not change from zeros.
When I met Time Leaper, I was already in the ship. Not just my memories. My hair was pretty messed up from the whole battle he said I was in. Some of my hair turned yellowish and my eye got a little bit weird too. Which I honestly still don't really like after a while now. But I got used to it. But something still felt very off from then. I'm not the type to be facing the likes of the Apostles of the End directly. Even the last time I fought, I was just hiding in the shadows while shooting arrows at the Komodo Reaper. I really need to know what happened for me to get to that point.
Young miss, what are you doing?
I want to try a different look. I felt like my other wardrobe is getting buried with more outfit.
So that's why you asked me to make a hair extension.
I had long hair before. While this doesn't look exactly as I remember back then, it gives me nostalgia. What do you think? Hey, why are you silent? Feels like you're looking at a ghost.
Nothing.
I see. Listen to me. You're being tricked. Time Leaper is not your ally.